stibbity dop 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 dop. Yes, 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 yes. Stip, stibbity dip, stibbity dop.
G'day guys, what's cracking? It's your boy 2Aussie here again. So here's the deal. So I've just hit KFC, gone into the secret menu and got the Mistletoe meal for two. The new item from KFC. So we'll get the old steering wheel tray out. Get ready for action. Here it is. Now this is supposed to be a meal for two. Chips. Looks like regular chips. Times two. Oh, look at that one hanging out. Gotta have a chip. We got one zinger burger. One original recipe, a burger. 6 nuggets. First of all, I'll tell you about this. You can, when you get this, it comes with the Christmas stuffing thingamajig that we had last time. What's it called again? I think it's just Christmas stuffing mayo or something. So I decided to swap it out and we'll give the old cranberry sauce a hit. We'll see how that goes. Nice and purple. Looks quite runny actually. Anyway, we've tried the Christmas stuffing mayo. We'll give this a crack. Now, we got spoons, utensils. For this reason, we got 2 times double chocolate mousse. You love to see it, and you know I'll love to taste it. This has probably become my favourite item at KFC. Now, with that being said, folks, I've done something a little bit different on the drinks. Instead of the usual fizzy stuff, we went with 2 orange juice. Now, my thinking with this is I love orange and I love chocolate. Choc orange together. This will taste so good with orange and chocolate. A very nice pairing, I reckon. Tell me what you think. So I reckon I'm going to chuck this all on a plate and we'll see how it looks. Is it a meal for two? Will it overflow the plate? Let's check it out. Now while we're whacking this all out on the plate, I'll give you a couple of hot tips and you can thank me later. Although they're not hard to figure out yourself. 6 nuggets. Oh, I thought we got ripped then. There's one hanging in the bottom of the bag. There's your 6 nuggets. But zinger, original recipe. Now this is how it comes. You can swap it out. You can get 2 zingers, 2 original recipes. It's all up to you. You do you, boo-boo. Now, what I'm noticing already is, and you guys probably have noticed it too if you're KFC connoisseurs, the zinger already feels smaller than the original. Although even that ain't that big either, is it? So I can feel that just feels a fraction smaller. Am I right or am I wrong? Of course we got the lettuce cabbage thing going on. Yeah, that does feel a bit smaller. Look at that. Can you spot the difference? Look at that. Oh my Buddha, how small is that original? Guys, I know you all love your zinger, but I've got to be controversial here. I love the original more so. But I think if you want good value for money, go for the zinger. I mean, even that's not big. That's what all the aunties say. Now, let's do it like this. This is the meal. 1 burger, 3 nuggets, 1 burger, 3 nuggets, and tips. Now remember, this is supposed to be for 2. Oh, I can't help it, I've got to have another chip. There's 1 lot of chips, looking like a decent amount. Now while I'm wrapping it on here, did I remember to tell you the price? No. Tell them the price, son. $19.95. So split that down the middle. That's your 2 meals, 1 each. Got your these guys, mousses. Got your mousses and your beveraginos, 2 orange juice. So split it down the middle. That's 1 meal each. What do you reckon, guys? Let me know in the comments. So we'll end up about $10 each, and you get to share the old zipping sauce. You get the share. My words just aren't coming out. You get to share the old dipping sauce with your other half or your old mate or your buddy. So guys, without further ado, I reckon it's time to wrap the old laughing gear around this and see how it hits. Anywho, what I'm going to do is, I got to try out this cranberry sauce. I'm hanging to try it. Look how runny that is, my goodness. I'm surprised. I've got to be careful. This could drip everywhere. Imagine this, how this would stain. It's not too bad. Trying to get a husky hit on there, but it doesn't seem to want to stick. Stuck in. On first taste, I feel like I need another taste. I don't know what it does taste to have that. It does have that cranberry taste. And at first it didn't taste too sweet, but then the more it's in your gob, the more you can taste it. Now why I'm umming and ahhing about this stuff is I'm trying to decide whether I should put it on the zinger. And you know what? I think even if I didn't like it, I'm probably still going to do it. Let's whack a little bit on the old zinger and see how it hits. It's not a bad consistency. I thought it was a bit runny, but it ain't too bad. Now the big thing is to not get it all over me. Just chuck it on there. Alright, there's your cranberry sauce on the zinger. Make sure it ain't going to run everywhere. And let's give it a red hot crack. Ain't bad. Actually, it does give it a nice taste. Haven't had a zinger for a hot minute, so getting that spice, which is good, with the mayo and the cranberry. It's actually a bit of a winner. Now, you might be wondering why I've got that open. I'm just checking out the lettuce cabbage situation, and obviously cabbage has gone up too. So the more these things go up, the less you get. Look at that. Maybe they'll have to come out with something else to put on there that isn't so expensive. But what could that be? Oh, I wonder how Brussels sprouts are going. We'll whack Brussels sprouts on it. They're a type of cabbage. Let's go in for another hit. So it ain't bad, the old cranberry sauce. I reckon I'd pick that over that stuffing stuff. I wasn't too keen on that. So folks, let me know what you think for value. I reckon right now we'll give it a value score. For value, I reckon I'll give it... It's not a bad meal. It looks much better than I thought it would on a plate. Lots of chips, but I mean, how much are chips? Not much, you know. Now, if you're on your own, it's a hearty meal, that's for sure. But if you haven't got someone to share it with, like me, very sad times. But I can still laugh about it because there'll be some probably left for Ron. Anyway, for value, I'll probably give it a 4 stars out of 5. It looks a lot better on the plate than I thought it would. Oh, that's what I was going to say too, as I forgot to mention it when I was telling you about what you can do and what you can't do as far as swapping things out. You cannot swap the chips for potato and gravy, or something else like a bread roll. I think that absolutely sucks because you can change the drinks, you can change the dipping sauce. And to tell you the truth, I don't really want, well, I guess even if it's 2 people, the other person might not want their chips. I didn't want 2 lots of chips. I would have rather some potato and gravy. That's the only downside of this thing, but if you're happy to eat lots of chips, which I'm probably not, then you're onto a winner, aren't you? And having said that, let me say this. I'm going to try and scoff as many as I can here until I'm full as a goog, but whatever's left, I might just whack them in the air fryer tonight. Freshen them up, and have them with something else like a pie or whatever. Now we're going to do something a little controversial, and plus I do have 2 of these. I'm not going to eat both. I will have one also for dessert tonight. I really don't need to eat all this. So I don't need to eat both of these now, but I am going to test out my little theory with the chocolate and the orange. So that's your chocolate mousse. It's even got little bits on top. I don't know if, I think this might have changed recently because they're saying double chocolate mousse and I don't remember it being double, but it's still the same price. Whatever's going on, I reckon it'll still be one of my favorite things. Let's give it a red hot crack. Oh yeah, baby. I love this stuff. Phantasmagorical. So both of today's beveraginos are proudly brought to you by the Colonel at KFC. We've gone for a double, 2 oranges. Better give it a little shaky. Never thought of that. You don't usually have to shake these things up, otherwise they'll explode. Orange juice, probably a good idea. Let's... Now, some of you people, if I can ever get the bloody thing off, I've got to be careful. I don't want it to go everywhere. Oh, it's got the little cap on it. That's cool. Now, some of you folks might think I'm doing this to be healthy. No, because I don't think most of the time orange juice and all that are much better than the fizzy drinks anyway. Who knows? I could look at all the details, but we won't get into that. Time for a big swig because I tell you what, I do have a bloke-sized thirst now. Nostravia. It is a pretty decent orange juice, old KFC, if you want something a bit different. Something that hits in a good way. So we got our chocolate orange, lovely combination. Just doesn't get any better than this. How good it is. So, folks, now I'm going to rate this for a taste. Chips ain't bad, seasoning's good. I know I haven't tried the original, but we know what that tastes like. It's always like a 5 out of 5 type thing. But that being said, though, it ain't going to quite get a Mtstletoe. I'm loving it. But it is going to get 4 3/4 stars out of 5 for taste. I am loving it. Like I said, it doesn't get much better than this. Amazing. So that's one choc mousse done and dusted. Like I said, keep the other one for dessert tonight. That'll be a great little dessert for after dinner tonight. Now guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I got to bounce and I'll get stuck back into the rest of this. So that's your mistletoe meal on the secret menu at KFC. Mistletoe meal for 2, $19.95. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo, stay fresh. Save the best for last.